all, I would like to thank you very much for accepting my invitation, and through my invitation, the will of the Albanian people to be together today for recognizing and extending our thankful, our grateful to one of the greatest men of this great country and great nation, and at the same time one of the greatest friends of my country and Albanian nation, the great man, Senator Dole. To extend from my deep heart, on my personal behalf, but behalf of the Albanian people, our grateful to America, United States, governments of United States, the leaders of this country, and above all to the people of this country for friendship, for assistance, partnership that you have addressed to Albania and to Albanian nation. We are so grateful since the efforts that President Wilson did for inspiring the efforts of the Albanian people for its independence. We achieved to see the democracy being real and the freedom to be real, even in Albania and in Kosovo and wherever the Albanians live in the Balkans. For that, we are grateful to this great country. We are proud the United States of America trusted to Albania as a country, to Albania as a nation, to be a real partner in NATO framework. You, Senator Dole, were among the first to try with determination and firmly defining the red line of stopping the genocide against the innocent Albanian civilization and population in Kosovo. Lobbying strongly United States Senate on behalf of the deserved freedom and then of the long-awaited independence of Kosovo. Senator Dole, I would like to bring to your information and through you to entire the American people that this contribution for peace, freedom, for Albanian Kosovo and for entire population of Kosovo serve to entire our region in terms of peace, reconciliation, for bringing respect among the countries, among the nations, and convincing everybody that the peace, respect, democracy, and good understanding is the best for a common future, for prosperity for all countries, nations in the region. And all countries and nations in this region are nowadays enjoying the outcomes of these efforts, exercising peace, exercising possibility to restore democracy, to develop democracy, and to be oriented to the right track for prosperity and developments in our area, in our region, even in our continent, in Europe. Due to this contribution, Honorable Senator Dole, Albanians as a nation, wherever they live, are eternally grateful to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Albanian nation and in the capacity of the head of state, I would like to congratulate you, to wholeheartedly thank you, and award you the highest and our most saintly medal that our national flag. Thank you, Senator, And I would like you to please rest assured that you and your unforgettable deed will always be engraved in the historical memory and gratitude of the Albanian nation. Again, thank you and faleminderit.
The Republic of Albania. The President of the Republic awards to Mr. Robert Joseph Dole the National Flag Medal with deep gratitude and high state appreciation about the precious contribution and fundamental help provided to promote and resolve the Albanian national cause, and also for lobbying in the United States Senate with unwavering support of the freedom and independence of Kosova. The President of the Republic, Bujar Nishani.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm very honored to receive this very prestigious award. You know, in 1996, I ran for president, lost, but I got nearly all the Albanian votes. And Jim Xhema and others. How many times did you go to New Hampshire, Jim? 2 times. 2 times, yeah. And took dozens of Albanians with him to put up signs and, you know, all the things you do, and people tear them down, he put them back up. I'm not certain, you know, I remember meeting with Mr. Milosevic, you heard of him? Yes. I went to see him to complain about a lot of the things the Serbs are doing. When I walked into the room, the dining room was set up for lunch. And so I assumed, well, I'm going to visit and we'll have lunch. But Mr. Milosevic didn't like my message. And before I knew it, the doors closed to the lunchroom. And I was, in fact, saying goodbye. That was sort of his way of getting me out of the way. But I think the things they've done to innocent people, slaughters. And now I'm concerned about their relationship with Russia and the pressure they'll put on Kosovo and Albania and other countries in the region. Without question, my inspiration came from a guy named Jim Xhema, because of all he did for me and what little I did for Kosovo and Albania. But at least we alerted the Senate of the United States of the plight of countries in that region. Remember our first trip to Kosovo, and when the Serbs said you're not going to be able to go, we were in a bus, and I said, well, we're going to go anyway, because we were told that they were using rubber hoses to drive people out of town, and there wouldn't be anybody there when we arrived. So despite the warning, I think there were 6 senators, we went ahead, met some wonderful people, and it really, I think, sort of lighted the flame among senators about the plight of these countries that they probably hadn't even thought about. And they're still your friends. Senator McCain is a good example of a loyal friend of both Albania and Kosovo.
I think I would state right at the outset, so there be no misunderstanding, as I indicated earlier, we're not here to cause any problems. We're here to learn. We believe strongly in democracy, as does our government. We believe in individual rights, as does our government, and we're opposed to human rights abuses.
It's a great honor for me to be here with my colleagues, and particularly Senator Dole, who is a champion of freedom and human rights. I bring you greetings and regards and prayers and wishes from the Albanian community in New York, particularly Jim Xhema, who is working so hard to try to sensitize people to what is taking place.
Mirë po ne veprojmë në situatë absurde, nuk na lejohet veprimi praktik në Kosovë, as të mirë as.
We are dealing in a very difficult position since we are threatened and blocked in our work from the authorities all the time, harassed.
We also believe very strongly in human rights. Now, we used to hear in the Soviet Union, and it's a new world out there. People want freedom.
Please, a little bit slower.
Well, people want freedom. People want human rights. They have a right to demonstrate. They have a right to express their views. They have a right to hold up their fingers. What's wrong with that?
Well, I'm very honored to receive this award, as I said.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
But I think of what little I did accomplish with these wonderful people that you represent, Hachi represents Kosovo. And we're still around. I can be helpful in any way. I'm certainly prepared to do so. Again, Mr. President, I thank you very much for taking your time to be here, to give me this great honor.
My honor.
Thank you.
Everybody who came from Albania, from Kosova and other Albanian territories here in this great country, they got freedom, they got possibilities, they got opportunities, and they enjoy welcome and hospitality by American people, and welcome and hospitality from this great country. And we, as Albanians now, are proud for their success stories. And we know very well that they are absolutely proud citizens of this great country. But at the same time, we are proud for them because they still preserve in their heart, in their soul, their origin, their Albanian identity, and they are not just simple a bridge, but they are the soul which connect Albanian people and American people. And we have lots of great Albanian American citizens here. I would like to use this chance to extend a very special thanks and gratitude to one of the very excellent examples of this Albanian American successful story, who is the Jim Xhema. We believe in the honor, on dignity and integrity of human being. And Mr. Jim Xhema demonstrated the high attitude integrity, and in the same time courage and a great contribution, first for this country and these great people in the United States, but even for presenting in very honorable way his identity, origin, and destiny. So I would like to extend on my personal behalf, on behalf of the institution of the President of the Republic of Albania, and on behalf of the Albanian people, the award of honor of nation.
Zotin Jim Xhema, dekoratën deri kombit. Personalitet i spikatur shqiptar amerikan dhe veprimtari shquar për qeshen kombëtare shqiptare. Fal personalitetit tij dhe angazhimeve të cilat i vurin shërbim të interesave shqiptare dhe kombit shqiptar. Presidenti Republikës Bujar Nishani. Thank you very
much.
Congratulations.
Oh, good.
I'm getting one too. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Faleminderit shumë.
I want you to know that the reason that I got involved with Senator Dole was that I got to read where he came, what he did during the war, how he fought, and how he lived his life. And in particular, I was very touched with the people that came from that part of the country. Where Senator Dole came. And where we grew up is very similar. The tradition, the values, the caring for the elders, for your kids, for your obligations. Very, very similar. So that got me involved to follow Senator Dole. And then the opportunity came to get involved on his campaign. Senator Dole never ever forgot our people, our cause, and he made the difference. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when we started, before the war in Kosova, Richard Holbrooke was not in our favor. When he got to know our cause, our history, he read a lot of books. He knew that our plight was a very, very difficult, that we have paid very, very heavy price. And in particular, the way Senator Dole said before, that we're not Slav, and we got a Slav brother next door, and they have really, really made sure that they're gonna divide us, they're gonna split us between a lot of places. We are one of the biggest groups of Balkans, but we have no big country because they made sure that one day, I hope we prevail. I'm gonna cut it short. I'm gonna tell you right now, Holbrooke, Harry was there, and me and a lot of guys here said the war in Kosovo. I want you guys to know, there were maybe 40, 50 people there, Albanian leaders from Europe, would never, ever, ever happen if we didn't have the backing of Senator Dole and John McCain. So here's to Senator. Without you, we would not have independent state in Kosovo. And I remember the day when you left the airport, when you grabbed the head of the police or military in airport, and you said, make sure these people don't get hurt.
We're here to support democracy and freedom for individuals everywhere.
But can you assure me that no harm will come to any of the Albanians?
That would be a very bad thing to happen. They would not be well received in the United States. To tell you whether people like it or not, freedom is coming, democracy is coming.
And we owe you luck and wish you the best. And thanks very, very much. And like my president said here, Flamurit is the word. And thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, Jim Xhema. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations.